Hey guys, today I want to take you through eXp's revenue sharing. Have you thought about what you're going to do when you stop transacting real estate? Because at some point you may want to retire or even just have the security of regular cash flow. So I want to talk a bit about eXp's company revenue sharing. And then I'll take you through an example before showing you how it directly relates to your savings, assets, and exit strategy for retirement. Now, transactions give you money, but they don't give you freedom, and you can't take them to the bank. Generally, the more transactions you do, the less time you have. Revenue share gives you a way to start replacing your income so you don't have to do more transactions. So what is revenue share? It's a way that eXp shares its revenue with us, the agents. It's different from profit share and way better. You share in the company's revenue, not just the profits. So when Glenn Sanford created eXp, he wanted to give agents the ability to get off the treadmill. Now, it's pretty common in the real estate industry for agents to experience the real estate roller coaster with slow months, sometimes even months with nothing coming in. Through its revenue share program, eXp helps to smooth out the slow months and add to the good ones, making them even better. So this is great for agents. Even if an agent chooses to retire or stop transacting real estate, they're still able to earn residual income through eXp's revenue share program. You can even grow a team without the hassles of employing staff. And you can do this all without compromising your core business, transacting real estate. eXp Realty believes in a fair go. So all agents are on a 75-25 split up to 100,000 GCI. And after that, they keep 100% of their commissions for the rest of the anniversary year. A small percentage of the company's 25% from each settled transaction is actually shared back with the agent who we introduce the producing agent. So it's kind of similar to a referral fee. This continues so long as the introduced agents are transacting and generating revenue for the company, all the way up to their cap. So the best part is that all the revenue share is paid from the company dollars, not the agent's dollars. So when a transaction settles, the company shares its revenue with the referring agent until the cap is reached each year, and there's no more company dollars being earned. So let's take a look at how revenue share works with a quick example. Now, you may notice that each tier in the revenue share model has different percentages. So if you look at tier 1, these are your agents that you personally bring into your team, and you can earn up to a maximum of 3.5% or 3,500 if they're a capping agent for the year. Let's say those agents love the company and they tell their agent friends who also move their business to eXp. These agents will be in your tier 2. In eXp, you may only attract or refer a relatively small number of agents to your team, but it's not uncommon for the team to grow organically into a significant number. eXp's model is the definition of scalability. They make this possible by paying up to 7 tiers of revenue sharing. So by referring an agent to eXp, your earning potential doesn't just stop there, just as the company's earning potential doesn't stop there. So let's look at this in action. Let's say you attract 4 agents in the next year, and let's say they all cap. That's 3,500 times 4. You'll earn 14,000 in revenue share from the company dollars for the year. So let's say those 4 agents love the company and each introduce 4 capping agents of their own over the following year. So at a maximum of 4,000 in company dollars per agent and 16 agents in your tier 2. That's $64,000 in revenue share, plus you still get the 14, making it 78,000 paid to you in company dollars. That works out at $6,500 a month paid to you residually year after year, so long as those agents remain transacting in eXp. Now, what you may have noticed is that you're getting paid more in tier 2 than tier 1. The reason for this is because it encourages all eXp agents to take the focus off themselves and assist other agents. So when Glenn Sanford created eXp, he basically decided he was going to make us, the agents, the owner. Every real estate company I've ever seen, they're all the same. And I want to show you something. You have the national or international company. The international company will divide the country up into regions because the regions are going to be salespeople to sell franchises. So now, here's an owner, and the owner's going to take all the risk, right? And he's going to buy a territory. And the owner's going to hire who? They're going to hire a manager. And the manager does what? They recruit. Recruit who? Agents like you and me. That's every real estate company I've ever looked into. Does this look like your real estate company? It's like the Blockbuster of real estate. Literally the same model we've been dealing with since the 1900s. And as you can see here, everybody's clipping each other's tickets and getting a cut from the agent. So to show you visually, Glenn Sanford invented a whole new model. We're taking the agent and making the agent the owner. They don't have to buy anything, but they're the owner. And we're going to wipe out the regions, we're going to wipe out these owners, we're going to wipe out the managers, we're going to save all these costs and cut out these middlemen. Then we're going to take the international company and we're going to support the agent with staff, everything they need. And if you haven't noticed by now, that's what we do here. So there's 3 things that we're doing that nobody else is. And by the way, we sell real estate just like everybody else, and a lot of it. But there's 3 things that are different, that make us different, making the model of now and into the future. First is a disruptive technology called the cloud. It's really a cloud office. So remember when we talked about Blockbuster and Netflix at the beginning? Now you need disruptive technology, and we're the only ones who have it, and it's called Verbella. Second is ownership of eXp as a stockholder, which I just explained. And the third thing is company revenue share. Now this is the good part. Our founder, Glenn Sanford, wants agents to be able to get off the treadmill. Everything we've shown you so far helps you get off the roller coaster, but the real freedom comes with being able to get off that treadmill, and we all know that. Now these numbers up on the screen, can you guess what these mean? Now let me explain. Let's say, for example, you want to retire at 50 years old, and you went to a financial planner and said you wanted to live off 60 grand a year or $5,000 a month in your retirement. Any financial planner will tell you that the most you can take out per year, because you're only going to be 50 years old, is 4%. So to get 60 grand a year, you'll need to have 1.5 million in the bank. That's 1.5 million after tax dollars, almost 3 million in pre-tax earnings. Now, not to get too personal, but do you have 1.5 million saved right now? What if I showed you a way today that you could save 1.5 million at eXp within 2 years? Would you be open to a conversation? Okay, listen up. Here's you. By the way, you can stay at whatever real estate office or franchise you're at right now. That's an option for you, but I don't think you're going to want to when you actually understand this. So remember how we said earlier that a rising tide raises all ships? Well, say we make this a 2-year plan. So in 2 years, let's say you attract 8 rockstar agents to join your team. We're going to attract 4 agents this year and 4 agents the next year to join your team. That's a total of 8 agents. Once those agents sell homes, eXp rewards them and you. We're going to assume that those 8 agents cap. They don't have to cap, I'm just assuming that they will. Okay, so out of the $25,000 they pay in every year, guess what we're going to award you? 3.5 grand per person as a thank you for bringing them on. It's pretty cool. Again, it's like a referral fee. The best thing is, you're going to get it every single year. So you're about to see why I use the number 8. Now 8 times 35 is 28,000. It more than pays for your cap each year. So let's go get 4 people this year and 4 people the next year. And here's the cool thing. This is just a 2-year period. Then naturally those 8 agents that love the company will attract 8 more agents. Let's say 1 each in the next 2 years. And guess what? They get rewarded for that too. And you know why? Because you're growing the company. In other words, the agents help other agents. We get rewarded by eXp. And by the way, these agents could be anywhere in Australia or the world. I mean, we're in 21 countries now. So do you think this is doable? I know I was doing this for other companies I worked for in the past. Look, I'd refer good employees to the company and I'd get absolutely nothing in return. So just 4 a year. Guess how much you give on these 8? Most people, or about 90% of people, will guess half of the 3,500, so 1,750, but that's not it. Now this is where the part where Glenn Sanford really became a genius to me. Literally, he's giving away more money on the second than the first. Why? Because he wants us to be a partnership. He wants us to be a team effort where we can all help each other. It's absolutely brilliant. I've never seen anything like this. Nobody does this. So let's do this together. That's 32,000 plus 2,800. Now that's 60,000 a year, $5,000 a month for 16 capping agents. How would this change your life if you had 5 grand a month, every month, just coming in? I know where we live in Brisbane, that'd about cover your average mortgage and a car payment. If you're in Sydney, maybe a parking spot. But why did I pick 5 grand? Because I think it affects a lot of people. I think it affects a lot of agents. If 5 grand a month was coming in, they don't have to be stressed. They don't have to be so stressed. It's like having a living wage. Now guess what? We have a 3rd level, a 4th level, 5th level, 6th and 7th. I haven't even talked about those. But 8 people? Do you think that's doable? It doesn't even need to be in 2 years. It could be 3 or 4. It could be 6 months. So you're making good money, you're taxed at about 50%. So let me ask you one final question before I finish up. Do you want to stay wherever you are and save 1.5 million after tax, or would you like to have an achievable exit plan that can set you up for retirement in just a few years?